I want to talk to you about the power of a dream. God is a dream-giving God. And so I want to talk a little bit about that with the life of Joseph. People who change the world, people who are difference makers, people who are leaders, always have great dreams. They're always thinking ahead, planning ahead. They never stop thinking. And if you study their life, you'll discover that dreams were a part of what drove them. Now, I'm talking about dreams from your heart, but a dream, the power of that dream carried these people. It drove how they acted, how they think, how they talk, how they respond. They weren't negative, they were optimistic people. What drove the way they think? The dream. So when God wants to bless you, He puts a dream in your heart. Don't be a dream killer. Don't step on the dreams of others, particularly your children. Encourage them. Great leaders and people always have a dream that drives them. That dream won't let them quit, won't let them give up, won't let them get too tired. It's the driving force of their life. Walt Disney said, if you can dream it, you can do it. When Epcot was opened and the ribbon cut in Orlando, Florida, the mayor said to Mrs. Disney, it's too bad Walt didn't live to see this. She said, oh, he saw it years before you saw it, Mayor. He saw it, planned it, and designed it. That's what a dream is. That's what a vision is. George Bernard Shaw said, dream of things that never were and ask, why not? Why not a faster airplane? Why not a cell phone instead of a party line with a rotary dial? Right? And so how do you look at life or problems or limitations like, why don't we do this? Why don't we try that? So I hope some people in here won't just line up in the line of obscurity and just walk with the crowd. Break out of the crowd. Build your own road. Dream about things that never were and say, why can't we? Why not? Let's try that. Let's do that. Those are people who change the world. The poorest man in this room is not a man or a woman that has no money. It's a man or a woman that has no dream. That dream will attract resources. There's always a poverty of soul and poverty of a nation when people lack dreams on the inside of them.
But everything that you're imagining, God puts everything He has for you in your imagination. Albert Einstein had a quote. He said, imagination is everything. It's a preview to life's coming attractions. What actually happens is God puts your real life in your imagination. So this stuff that you've been imagining is not hocus pocus. God is showing you a preview of a coming attraction He has for you. And He puts it in your imagination. The problem with your imagination, though, is you tell it to the wrong people. That's the whole problem. See, if you want to kill a big dream, tell it to a small-minded person. How many times has God showed you something so vividly clear that you just knew it was perfect? You shared it with your loved ones and your friends and they shot it down. You know why they shot it down? Because they couldn't see it. You know why they couldn't see it? Because God didn't show it to them. He showed it to you. And so all these things you've been imagining has been God planting seeds in your head of what He has for you. That's why when you're driving down the street and you see the car in the window, you imagine yourself driving that one instead of the one you got. Because that's the car God will give you. God is in your imagination. He ain't in your paycheck. He ain't in your current set of situations. God is in your imagination. All of you gifted. All of you have a gift. God made you with a gift. All of you are gifted people. All of you are gifted. I'm telling you, I'm just waiting on them. I'm just telling y'all this. You have to understand, man, that God has really great life for you. And He put it in your imagination.
Dreams before their time can become a nightmare because everything in your dream is not for today. A dream is a destiny for your life, not a plan for the weekend. Be careful when you get a dream who you share that with, because people can discourage you, depress you, talk you out of it, and God doesn't want you to share that with everybody. Your success will always be a threat to somebody else's insecurity. And not everybody will be excited about your dream. If you're going to share your dream, share it with people who have already achieved what you want, who are not intimidated or threatened by your dream. They're already successful, and perhaps they'll throw you a few crumbs to help you on your journey and encourage you as some things. Dreams encourage us. They encourage us to grow. You can't have a dream and stay the same. Dreams demand that we change. I want to be a better person. I want to achieve something. That starts with a dream. Nothing happens until you see it. If you can't see it, you can't have it. They will demand that you change, and the dream has to change you before it will change other people. Dreams encourage us to grow. A dream will break common held attitudes. Dreams motivate us. They inspire us. They fuel us. They're nuclear energy. They make you burn. They put you on fire. Most people lack energy today because they lack a dream. But I believe your strength is in proportion to your dream. Dream problems are the best problems. And if you're going to have problems, and by the way, I don't care who you are, you're going to have problems. Everybody has. The only thing common to all of us, problems. Jesus said in this world, you're going to have adversity, tribulation. Get over it. Cheer up. I've overcome the world. But you're going to get through it. And so if I'm going to have problems, then I might as well be the cause of them. Because you're going to have problems anyway. Well, why not have problems because of the dream you have? That's a good problem to have. But if you dream and you're going to challenge the status quo, you're going to have problems. Those are good problems because you're on your way to following the dream God gave you.
God gives us dreams and visions, or I just put hope. He gives us hope for change. We want to change. We want to see our loved ones change. We want to see the world change. We want our finances to change. There's always something that we want to change. And God is in the business of changing things, but He never tells us when. And it's frustrating, of course, when you have something real big in your heart. It seems to you like it should happen right away. At least that's the way it seems to me. And it rarely ever does happen right away, because to be honest, whatever it is we're wanting God to do in our life, usually we have to go through some kind of a preparation period in order for that to happen. And we don't get to skip over those steps. And waiting doesn't have to be a time of misery if we trust God that He will do things not on our timing, but in His timing and at the right time.
Keep dreaming wherever you are, even in prison and in slavery. Joseph kept the dream alive. I hear people say, I'm too old, I'm too young, I'm a single mother. No matter who you are, no matter where you are, you can dream. No prohibition on that. Well, everybody's got an excuse, and excuses are the crutches of the uncommitted. There's always a reason to quit, but you can keep dreaming wherever you are in life. Ray Kroc was 54 years old, Chicago salesman who got an idea in San Bernardino, California, and McDonald's, well, the rest is history. Moses was 80 years old when he got the dream and the call from God to be a deliverer. Colonel Sanders was 65 years old when he started his journey to Kentucky Fried Chicken. And every dream faces the frustration of delay. You know, I was thinking the other day, it's just better to face the frustration of delay than take a detour less than your dream. The old prophet Habakkuk says, though the vision tarry, wait on it, it will surely come to pass. But delay is not denial when God gives you a dream. He said, not one promise I made you, Israel, has failed. He said, not one promise. And if God makes a promise, your circumstances won't change it. Two main reasons our dreams break down. Number one, we quit believing in God. And number two, we quit believing in ourselves. I know people who believe in God, but they don't believe in themselves. I know people who believe in themselves, but they don't believe in God. Neither view will take you very far. It's God and us partnering together. Today's discipline will determine tomorrow's success. If you do what you have to do, when you have to do it, one day you'll get to do what you want to do when you want to do it. What you put off today will always cost you more tomorrow. Great leaders are dreamers. People who make a difference are dreamers. They understand the process of a dream. It's for your life, not a weekend. You may not get all you dream for, but you'll never get more than you dream for. So why not dream big, love big, give big, dream big, give big, forgive big. Be a big life person because we have a big God with unlimited potential.